A major seismic event occurred last night, magnitude 7.5 in the Papua New Guinea region. Some agencies report 7.6. It occurred after critical lunar geometry that was forecast, and we see a clustering of strong seismic events following the critical lunar geometry. The typical clustering that follows on critical geometry in general. We also see a clustering of strong seismic events following some critical planetary geometry on the 2nd and 3rd of September. These were all in the forecasts, except the 7.5, which is a full magnitude higher than I anticipated following this lunar geometry. If we look at the last 6 weeks or so, we see a seismic increase actually started around August 29th. 10 seismic events until yesterday, last night. And if you consider the 4 weeks before August 29th, we only see 7 seismic events. It was pretty much a lull period with only a 6-pointer on average every 6-7 days, whereas the normal average is 2.7 days. And you can see Earth is making up for that shortage, and we are already above average with the 6-pointers in the last 2 weeks, with a 6.9, a 6.6 and a 7.5. It is very well possible that this seismic increase is going to continue in the next 3 weeks. If we look at Sol page, only the next 7 days we already see 6 alignments. That means almost an alignment per day. And this will continue into October, 19 alignments in total. So there's a high probability of 1 or 2 major, maybe 3 major seismic events. And I suspect that after the 21st will be most critical, maybe magnitude 8. We can see the long series of critical planetary geometry on this SHI graph the next 3 weeks until early October. The red and purple peaks, you see them right here this afternoon. Venus is involved here, coinciding with lunar peak 19 on the index. And like I said, after the 21st is probably going to be most critical. I cannot be entirely sure about that, but it looks like that will be the most critical time, with again a high lunar peak reaching 20 on the index. But also here early on the 22nd, 21st, 22nd, a planetary peak followed by a lunar peak 15 on the index. And the end of September, lunar peaks reaching 13 on the index, accompanied by critical planetary geometry, the red and purple peaks. So the remaining part of September, the first few days of October, is probably going to be a rough time. I definitely expect seismic activity above average. Back to Sol page, we see Venus, Sun, Saturn this afternoon, followed by Venus, Mercury, Saturn on the 13th, and then Sun, Mercury, Saturn on the 14th. And we can see that here in Solar System Scope, Venus, the Sun, Mercury and Saturn about to line up, and also Mercury, Earth and Jupiter. They are already closely aligned, and as we can see in Sol page, that alignment will be exact on the 18th. But keep in mind, the planets remain closely aligned. Then on the 16th, Mercury, Sun, Venus and Sun, Earth, Neptune. That's a convergence of critical planetary geometry. Here we see that Earth is indeed going to line up between the Sun and Neptune. I will cover the planetary geometry in 3 parts because we have 19 alignments coming up. That is a lot, and it doesn't make much sense to cover them all in this one video. So let's see what's going to happen in the coming week, and then we'll do the second part. On the website you will find the latest updates, the forecast, the magnitude probability, and also links to our social media, Twitter and Telegram, and of course Rumble for the latest video updates. Be safe everyone, until next time.